Let's use our vowel sequence worksheet here to help us decode multisyllable words that we do not know. So let's pretend that we do not know any of the words that we will discuss here. So here we have a word that we do not know, and we see a vowel and another vowel, and there's one consonant between. So we use our one consonant syllable rule and cut the word in front of the one consonant. Next thing we do, we look for the first vowel, or the vowel in the first syllable. So we look up here against our C columns, and we find the O. Next thing we do, we are going to look at what sounds those vowels can make. And here's our vowel sequence. I always start with a short sound, schwa, long, diphthong, and if there's an R in vowel, then you use the bossy R. So here we want to look for the O, and we have three of them in this pattern. So we have a, O. So according to our rules, we'll start up here first and make that the A sound. So we have da. Then we go to the next syllable. We see the vowel. And again, we look at the sequence. Again, we start at the top. U. But our rule says always start here at the highest level. So we have nut. Da nut. Did not make sense. So let's move down here. Da nut. Did not make sense. Try the next one. O. Donut. Oh, donut. There's our donut. Again, let's pretend we do not know this word. Again, here we have a vowel and a vowel. We have one consonant between. So we use our one consonant syllable rule. Cut in front of the consonant. And now we find the first vowel. So here's our I. Again, we look at the sequence. The vowel sequence, short, schwa, long. Again, we have three that match the pattern. But again, we always start with the highest one. I. So ri. Go to the next syllable. Find the vowel. Oh, here we have an R with it. So now we want to look down the column to find an ER. Ver. So ri, ver, river, river. There's our river. Okay, next word. Again, we will not know this word, but let's pretend. So we have a vowel. Another vowel. We have two consonants between. So here we have a new rule, the two-finger, two consonant rule. We cut them in half. So now we look for the vowel in the first syllable. And we find the U. Again, we look down the sequence. Start with the highest one that we find. So we're just looking just for the U. So we U. So this one here is going to be muff, muff. Let's look for the I. Again, we're just looking for the single I because it matches that. So we have I. According to our rules, we always start with the highest one. Thin, muffin, muffin. There's our muffin. And our last word, again, we don't know this one. So we have a vowel and a vowel. We have 1, 2, 3 consonants. Now 3 you can't cut in half, so 2 of them have to go together. So you have to look at, does the MS go together or does ST go together most of the time? Well, in this case, the ST goes together. So we have 3. So most of the time you have one by itself and 2 that go together. Let's find our first vowel. Again, we can do the sequence. Go with the highest one. A. A. So we're going to start with A. Ham. Ham. Let's go to the next syllable. See the E. Go across. Oh, guess what? We have that R again. So this is going to be the bossy R one. So I can go down and find it. Stir, hamster, hamster. And there's our hamster. So this is how you use it. You find what finger rule you're going to use. Cut it. Find the first vowel. Use your chart up here. Then do the sequence until you use the highest one first until the syllable makes sense. And you might have to go back and forth between syllables to make it sound correctly, like we did in donut.